respected Honorable Minister of Health, CRSG, Telangana, MLA from Medak District, Srimati Reddy, Ronald Garu, and many elders, sisters and brothers. Often when we talk about heartfulness with corporates or villages, overseas or in India, universities and schools, we say our body is nourished through balanced diet. Our mind is enriched through education, contemplation. Hardly anyone thinks about spiritual enrichment. How about the soul? How will you nourish your soul? Is it enough that we offer our puja part in temples? Are you truly nourished? And what is a nourishment of a soul? We all have experienced what this means through ancient yogic methods, through pranahuti, prana prana. Prana feeds on another prana, not in sacrificial way. But a yogi of caliber can transmit the essence of prana and make us experience. So, the system itself is not just a make-believe system or based on faith, but it's actually on experiencing this nourishment of a soul and how one changes from inside out. Somehow, some of us are led to believe that it's only sufficient to look after the soul, look after our minds, but many of us ignore the health plan. Though our system highly advocates asanas, mild exercises, pranayamas, yet many of us don't find time. They just meditate in the morning. Babuji Maharaj has written, if you refer to reality at dawn, that though we begin with dharana, dhyana and samadhi, we catch up with the other angas of Ashtanga Yoga, yama, niyama, pranayama, asana, pratyahara, those 5 steps later on. Unless one meditates and develops discriminating faculty, viveka, we cannot appreciate yama and niyama. Yama and niyama are all about what not to do and what to do the most. That's all there is. The person who meditates can appreciate, especially the voice of conscience. Voice of conscience often says, don't do this. And unless one has the courage to follow one's conscience, one cannot attain reality, higher level of consciousness or God realization, or even small things like liberation or moksha. Health is very critical. We have all seen how much I suffer with vertigo. Little carelessness in my earlier days of life. Working 24/7. Not paying any attention to physical health. Right timing for food, etc. So with that in mind, we have developed a very specific age-dependent asanas and pranayams and mudras, as well as if you really fall sick, unfortunately, and since our village Kanha village, and many surrounding villages are also deprived from having modern medical facilities. We are going to inaugurate such a facility in the presence of our Honorable Health Minister of Telangana State. This will be a beginning. This is just a start. Most of the gadgets, equipments we had imported from United States. A lot of donors, contributors, they have given us generously something which even many high-end hospitals, for example, Apollo, would not even have such things. And my dream is to make this Kanha Medical Center as a destination from world over as we move on with healthcare. Not only spiritual well-being, but people who are suffering, though hand to mouth, they don't have money. Many diagnostic tests which are done without any reason. Such honest approach will be adopted here. This is just a beginning, as I say. Moreover, to prevention of any disease or unease and centering oneself. So what is swasthya actually? I am fascinated by the definition in Sanskrit of swasthya. Swa means the self. Sthya means one who is settled within the self. You may have very fine physical health, but if you are not centered within yourself, focused within yourself, to that Atman we call, then you are still not enjoying good health. You may be physically fit, 120, 80, your systolic and diastolic, oxygen saturation 98, but that's not enough. For a good health, one must be centered. His mind, his heart must be driven towards the Antaryami who is dwelling within us. Unfortunately, we keep looking for this Antaryamin as if he's external Yamin or outer Yamin. It's okay for children. But how long will you carry stencils and write alphabets with stencils? Would you use stencils even in college? People will laugh at us. All these external things which we have inherited, dogmas and beliefs from our parents and grandparents, they are good. They are there to educate us that there is something like God. But can I experience godliness outside or inside? Do you enjoy food, the taste, just because somebody eats the taste, that food? Will your stomach be full? We relegate our puja, worship, in the hands of third parties, surrogated. Puja is nowadays surrogated. It is as bad, perhaps worse. So stop this.